I realize I did not promote this stream at all. So that's probably not good. But on the bright side, I came with a prepared palette, which is nice. And I will make just a quick little post about the fact that I'm doing a stream. I'll show you how I go about that. Usually I use the thingamajig, the link that it gives me when I'm setting that up. I didn't think to because I'm already technically late as opposed to what I meant to be doing, but it's all good. I'm just gonna share this little dude and get my link, and then I'm gonna pop it into Tumblr and Twitter. We're gonna do some Harry Styles stuff today, and also it looks like we're gonna do a Niall song, which is gonna be real, real fun. I'm really excited, and I want to do this. I've had a really weird sleepy day. I'm getting chat up just now also. Sorry again for never being totally prepared, but look at me. I got paint on my palette for the first time ever, and it's gonna be great. Live with some Harry and Niall orders. I'm going to get into my chat. There we go. Come hang. Oopsies. I don't know how to type. Is something you should all know about me. Come hang out. Bam. And I'll just put it on Twitter just because I know some y'all are on Twitter. I try to put stuff out on all the social media stuff, and I'm bad about doing stuff on Instagram and Facebook, especially for streams, but it is what it is, and it's just fine. But, just ran into something there. And I'm just gonna tell people to come stream. Come hang out. Streaming now. I love that I, for the first time in probably forever, actually messed up my promotion of the streams. Whoops. Oh well, it is what it is. We're using the cracked phone right now so that it doesn't overheat and then lose its mind, because my actual phone, that was the replacement for Mr. Horrible Crack Screen Phone, is having some issues with overheating. And also, I think it's easier for me to look at a reference photo when it is on, a phone and I can have it right next to me, as opposed to trying to move stuff around and all that like I do on my laptop. Alright. And there's 2 people in here. Hello. Hope you're doing swell. Also, just a little warning as people are coming in. I'm on my period, so, if I say anything about how much pain I'm in, it's because I have bad cramps and today sucks. Shale says hello. Hello. How are you doing? Hello. We're talking about my period. It's great. Anyway, I'm good. I just, cramps are getting me kind of down today, so we're having a good time over here, and I feel a little woozy every now and then, and that's all good though. That's normal for me. It's fine. I will make it through. We're going to start off with some Harry Styles stuff. It's going to be real, real fun. Hi, Daya. I was just watching your last stream. Oh, awesome. And it just says I'm good. Hope you feel better. Thank you. I should be better in about a week. That is generally what I run, and it's just one of those things that I gotta just kind of wait for it to pass, because I can't speed it up any, and that's kind of nonsense. I should be allowed to. But I've got a whole bunch of candy. This is one of the many candies. But we got, a lot of candy in the house right now, and it's all mine, and tomorrow I get to dog sit my favorite boy. I'm so excited. We're going to start off with If I Could Fly, the Harry Styles solo version. It's going to be real good. Whoopsies. I just messed up getting my thing up. That was weird. Alright. I'm going to get my life together at some point, I swear. Alright. I'm going to set my reference right here and wipe off this brush that's taken up the entirety of my water cup and get the actual brush I want for this. I want a smaller boy because this is a smaller little paper here. We're gonna get all started. Jess isn't feeling too great, and also she's, like, not here, so sorry for not having a squad assembled for y'all, but my friends have lives and I don't, so, you know, it is what it is. Like, they have lives that are outside of this shop, and I cannot relate at all. Because this is my hobby. This is my thing I do. Like, my friends, like, some of them have horses, and some of them enjoy sports. And some of them, like, go be straight. And I can't relate to any of that. Like, my whole thing is this. Like, this is my job. It's my hobby. I was gonna come up with something else. I hesitated because I couldn't think of other things that people do besides jobs and hobbies. This is my jobby. That's a real good term. Also, the sun just set. I'm sorry if the lighting is a little bit weird in here. I was getting set up and I put my lighting on and it was all good. Sorry, I had a little yawn. It was all good, but then, like, it was, I don't know, it's kind of janky because the sun set, and then it was just a weird time of day. But I am really glad that, you know, it's no longer disgustingly dark way early in the day. That's super nice, and I'm real happy about it. Also, for some reason today I've been thinking a lot about radio and how much I miss working in it, and I want to get a radio job. I want to be a DJ again. I want to do that. I realize that probably most of you don't, like, God, by the time you guys got into me, like, the majority of people, I was out of that job, which is weird because I feel like that was such a big thing for me for so long, and then most people don't even know about it because by the time, I don't know, I like to think, I mean, I don't like to think, I just, like, the way that I think of a lot of it is most people who follow my shop, or at least, like, a large chunk, came in through either Hamilton or through when I worked with Harry's mom. And I know that that's, like, how most people know me, or they came after that. And I think it's weird because I quit my radio job when I was, like, in the middle of all of that, because that all happened right at once for me. Which was a weird situation to be in with all of that going on when I'd had so little going on for the last, like, since I was born. Probably 17 years then. But I hadn't really done anything and then all that. So, like, I realized that, like, most people don't even realize I was in radio. Especially because it was, like, small town. It wasn't, like, a huge thing. But I ended up quitting because the shop was getting so busy. Or I expected it would with everything that was going on, and I was correct. So, like, I made the right choice, but I still do miss it sometimes. Because it was something that was really fun. Also, hello, I see there are people in here and watching, and I appreciate that. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. We're working on If I Could Fly by Harry Styles. I know it's by other people, but this is just his. Just his. This, by the way, is such a pretty song. Not even just visually, like, it's just everything about that song is so gosh dang good. Alright, I'm gonna get a little thicker layer up in here. We're gonna get that light green. Excuse me, I have weird hiccup burps going on tonight. And I don't know what they are, and no one's here to make fun of me, so you guys have to do it, which is just, no one here is, man, I was gonna say no one here is qualified to make fun of me, but there's literally no one here. My roommates are all off doing their own things. So, I'm hanging out, I'm holding down the fort, I'm the one who's eating salad, and is going real good so far. There it is. That's If I Could Fly. Get a load of that. Look how pretty it is. Look how much nice color it is. I'm going to see if softening my light a little bit kind of makes it a little nicer. I'm not sure if it will. I'm not sure if it's even going to make like a noticeable difference. Doesn't look like it made too much of a difference. But, oh well. How are you all doing though? I'm really boring today. I don't have a whole ton to talk about. I just wanted some company while I was working and thought that I could entertain some folks and have some chats and all that good junk. How are you guys doing? What did you guys do today? If I could fly. There we go. We did it. We made a painting. Ta-da! Okay, now it just has to go into a drying spot. Oof. Why is the drying so far away? It's because there's a sweater where the drying usually happens. Alright. There's that, and we're gonna get into this one. And I'm gonna need to have a little sip of Energy Sweat because my mouth sweat is running out. I'm really hoping that catches on and like becomes just a cultural phenomenon. Everyone just starts saying mouth sweat and energy sweat. And it's just going to be so good. That's something I'm waiting for. Like, you guys have to make that happen. I can't do that on my own. I can't become a cultural phenomenon all on my lonesome. Because, like, you got to have people to spread that. It's like an STD. If no one's spreading it, no one's going to have it. It's a huge bummer. You have to continue to spread mouth sweat. That sounds like something a gym teacher in middle school would advocate against. Don't spread your mouth sweat. I'm going down a weird rabbit hole right now, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that had to happen. I want coffee right now, and I need to get some into my mouth. And it's right there. It's so close. I just need to finish taping. And we're going to go with Harry's cover of Ultralight Beam, which is really, really pretty. That was real good. Alright. And we're just going to get that up and get started. Okie dokes. Ultralight Beam. Search that and bring that up. There we go. This one should be fairly easy to get started. I haven't painted this one. I think I haven't painted it since I did the original. And there was maybe one copy I did. And it was real good. I just made the weirdest sound laughing at hashtag mouth sweat. You know what? Mouth sweat is the best and you should be laughing about it because it's very important. It's going to be so good. We're going to make it catch on. We're going to have it happen. It's gotta. Or else I'll just be sad, I guess, because nothing else will really happen. Also, speaking of mouth sweat, this was a bad segue, I can tell already, but, speaking of mouth sweat, you know who has a lot of it is my friend's dog, and I'm really excited to go see him tomorrow. I'm just so jazzed to go see my dog friend, and he's gonna get his mouth sweat all over me. And I don't like that, and suddenly I understand why Jess hates that term so much. Like, that's just a bad thing. Okay, why is Jess not in these streams? Just saying, I know she's not doing things. Because she and I, we're very similar in the fact that we don't do a lot of things. So, even though she's not here, she should be watching, and she should be commenting and telling me how I'm not very funny. She needs to do it. It's roommate duties 101. Sheila says, Doggo. Yes, okay, oh my god. So, Doggo is named Dexter. He is a pit bull mix, and he is really, really stupid, and I love him. And he's the biggest little dummy I ever did meet, and he's so good. We have about the same intelligence level, if that tells you anything. Like, he'd probably think mouth sweat was hilarious if he could ever figure out. Wow, that was a bad phrase. If you could ever figure out, man. Don't like that. Won't be keeping that in my lexicon. That will not be a new mouth sweat. I just said lexicon. I want you guys to be proud of that, actually. I was gonna go on to something else, but, like, we need to all take a moment to just acknowledge how amazing that was that I knew that word, because that's outside my vocabulary levels. Which is weird, because I used to be so smart when I was little. I was, like, real smart as a child. And it is gone. I don't know where all that smart went, because it has not carried through. Like, all I got now is my love of saying words people have. Hi, Tara. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Hope you're feeling alright and that everything's good for you. I'm working on Harry's cover of Ultralight Beam, Harry being Harry Styles. I felt as though I should drop a last name because, you know, why not? Why not be on first name basis with someone I don't know? That is something, okay, so I think about this a lot. Culturally, and this is totally not just like a one-person thing. This is like a thing most people, I think, do. When you're interested in someone and you're a fan of them, a lot of the time I hear people just, like, drop all formalities with last name. And while I think that's, like, not a bad thing, I just think it's kind of weird. Like, a lot of people will just be like, oh yeah, so Harry did blah blah blah. And I realize none of these people know that kid. And there are also many a Harry in so many people's lives, but we all know which one we're talking about. And that's, I don't know, it's just very strange. I feel weird being, like, first name basis, only first name basis, with these people who don't know that we exist. It's like a weird thing. Because no matter how many Tumblr messages you guys send me, by the way, I don't believe he knows who I am. I think that is all you. Like, that's not something I'm involved in, and I don't think that is really the case. I don't think most people know who I am, because statistically, like, given my views, it's just unlikely that most people know. But, like, that's a conspiracy theory that I don't believe in. Like, I think the government is hiding a lot of stuff from us. Don't think Harry Styles knows about me, but a lot of you people on Tumblr seem to think that, which is very, very strange. But I'm just like, I don't know. I think people referring to, and like the public figure thing, people refer to a lot of public figures using first name only. And sometimes it's because they have, like, a distinctive first name. Like, there aren't a lot of Harrys unless we want to discuss, like, Potter versus Styles. Both are good. I'm cool with either. However, why don't we do that to some people? Like, we do it to a lot of people, but not some. Like, I know one Donald. We don't call him by his first name. And I wonder what the reasoning is with that. I want to know because I'm sure there's totally, like, an answer for this. I'm sure there's totally been, like, studies and stuff, because linguistics is a thing, and people do that for a living. And, like, I totally don't want to be a linguist, so I'm not going to figure out that answer on my own, and I'm sure there already is an answer to it as to why we drop some last names and don't with others, and even though we know them the same amount, which is not at all. I don't know. That's, like, just a weird, dumb thing that I think about sometimes, and I recently my hair is still wet from my shower, so, like, I'm having those brain thoughts, and I'm still on shower brain, because that's genuinely my best brain. It's when I have my best thoughts. That, and it's when you have, like, those breakdown thoughts, like, you get that good crying out in the shower. It's good. Alright. And there's Ultralight Beam. Ta-da! We did it! How are you guys holding up? Are you guys good? Are you guys enjoying stuff? Because I would like if you enjoyed stuff. Oh. As I was pulling that, I got a faint little back cramp. Which, for those of you who get crampy, is that normal? Should I have, like, cramps in my back? I understand weird, like, groinal and uteral cramps. I understand that. Why does my back hurt? That seems fake. That seems like something that should not be the case. Like, that's complete bullshit. I forgot I could swear on my own streams for a second, and I hesitated to say bullshit. I forgot. I'm allowed to do that. I'm an adult. But, like, why is that a thing? Why does my back hurt because a different part of my body is bleeding? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, and I don't like it. I need to write ultralight beam. Ultralight beam. Great. I did it. Ta-da! I wrote a thing correctly. Are you proud, guys? Because I need you to be. Because that's the kind of stuff I need you to be proud of. Not of, like, my great accomplishments. Like, you know what? I think you should probably be proud of that, because I don't think I have any great accomplishments, if I'm honest. Like, I made a video today. I made 2 and edited them. But the thing is, like, It's stupid. I don't have great accomplishments. I sit and I paint, and that's my whole thing. Like, that's just my whole jam. I feel like that John Mulaney bit. I'm getting my tape ready for this, by the way. We're gonna be doing Sweet Creature. But I feel like I'm that John Mulaney bit where he's like, I don't look like I've done anything. I look like I've been in this room eating saltines for 28 years. And you know what? I just ripped my tape all messed up and I need to try again. Whoops. But you know what? I think that's about me. And I relate to it so much because all I do is just sit here and paint. And that's my whole steez. That's everything I do. Like, I'm gonna go see a dog tomorrow. Specifically, I am leaving the paint in order to see a dog. And that's just, I don't know. I feel like I should be more adventurous and fun and have more exciting tales for you folks. But truly, I sit in the room and I paint the things. And if I feel a little bit wild, I go to the post office. I wonder if I should go to the post office tomorrow. I'm visiting my friends. They're out of town. They're not from around here, so I'm gonna need to go to a different town. I don't know where the post office is, but I bet I could find it. And I could probably send these out. It's Saturday tomorrow. Post offices are open on Saturday. I have to talk myself through that. I never know when post offices will be open. I need to take a sip. Maybe I should just change my whole channel and I should just be an ASMR coffee drinking channel. Would you guys like that? Would you like if I did that? Because I think it's a great idea. And also I'm realizing how much of a stream of consciousness this whole stream is. And, oh man, that's a smart joke. Stream of consciousness? Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. But, this is kind of how I sound when I'm alone in my car on a long ride, because I pretend I'm filming or I pretend I'm at therapy, and you talk to yourself in the car. Please tell me other people do this, because you do it in the car, you do it in the shower. You make your fake YouTube videos, specifically you make your fake YouTube videos as if you were way more famous than you are, and you also go to your fake therapy appointments. It's really good. Promise me other people do that, because if not, we got a problem. Because I cannot be the only one. That has got to be, like, a thing. Alright, we're going to get started on Sweet Creature. I'm going to rinse my brush off and flip this little napkin a little bit so that I can get some less gunky areas. And then I'm going to mess up my napkin and just move it all around and not be able to hold on to it and keep it in one spot. And I'm going to stretch. I feel called out, says Taya. I do that. Good. You better. I need someone else to. Or else it's just me in my car. Oh my god, I thought I was the only one, says Shil. Good. I am so glad. Also, your name has been showing up in all caps, and this time it was all lowercase. And I feel like you just underwent a large personality change. Like, you were so excited and so cool before, and you were so pumped, and now you're just chill. You're good, you're chill. And I feel like you just underwent such a personality change in the last few minutes. Just completely different person now. It's wild. It's a new you, and I respect that, and I support your decision. Alright. So, Sweet Creature is really good, and the story of how I ended up painting this is not necessarily interesting to anyone, but I had like a whole bunch of messages, but it happened to be done on the actual only night of my life that I was actually doing things and out of town, and I could not paint it, and I felt really silly when everyone was like, "Are you working on it?" And I was like, "I am several hours away from home." Because I'd never been several hours away from home before, like, that doesn't happen, I don't do that. Now I'm several hours away from everything at all times because everything I love is scattered around the state now, so that's weird. Like, I'm always away from all the things. Sorry I'm yawning. It's a little... Oh, man, it's almost 9 now. Hey, Akobel, I did your name right. I did good. I swear I'm gonna, like... Someday I'm just gonna nail it. And I'm never gonna ruin it again. And you're just gonna be shook. You're just gonna lose your mind. But until that day, I'm just gonna keep messing everything up. And that's okay. Chelsea, hello! How are you doing? Are you enjoying Harry Potter? Because I feel the need to call someone out, and I'm just calling out everybody tonight, let me just say, Chelsea, until today, had not seen any of the Harry Potter movies. It's fine, I'm used to it. No, I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna get really good at it, I swear. I'm practicing. I think it's the stress that, like, not, like, the stress of saying your name, just, like, where the syllable stress is. I think that's the thing I get messed up on, and I need to work on that, because you're one of my super faves, and you're wonderful, and I want to say your name right first try. It's gonna happen. Chelsea says, I'm enjoying it. I just sobbed over Cedric even though I knew it was coming. Oh, buddy boy. When I was a wee lass of 9, maybe 8 still, I can't remember. I read Harry Potter real early on. All my smarts, for those of you wondering where they are, because I should have some, all of them went right into reading Harry Potter at a young age, and my reading skills were really good when I was little. So, like, they were real good at that point. They've since decreased, but I was maybe 9. I was watching Goblet of Fire while reading Goblet of Fire, because I knew I was getting close to the end, and oh, buddy boy. Oh, God. As he was being killed in the book. Oh, sorry. Spoilers for Harry Potter, which came out 20 years ago. As he was being killed in the book, he got killed on screen, and I just, like, lost my little child mind. Elle says, hello, hi. Ekabal says, I can't believe it's almost 9 and I haven't done anything productive today. What a mood. Elle says, I just followed you and you're such a delight on my dash. Jeff is my least fave, by the way. Oh, Goblet of Fire? Really? Because that's my favorite. That is my favorite of all time. I like the dragons. I know I'm putting my password on the screen, but, like, none of you are near me. It's fine. You can't get into my phone. I don't really care if you did anyway, because there's nothing on there, because I don't have any storage space to keep things on there. People used to make fun of me for opening my phone with my lock-on screen, and now it doesn't matter. Chelsea said I wasn't allowed to read the books as a kid, so when the movies came out, I wasn't interested. That's wild! Elle says dragons are cool. Yeah, for real. Floor is hot, too. That is the truth. Sheila says Azkaban is my fave. Azkaban is really, really good. Goblet of Fire is always going to be my fave because of the dragons. I totally opened this up and then just continued to clean my brush up instead of, like, using my reference photo. Sorry about that. You know what? I think Fleur might have been one of my first crushes. Aside from Hermione, because, like, listen. Hermione, lesbian icon, let's be real. Every child who grew up to be a gay and didn't realize they were gay had weird, undiscovered feelings for Hermione Granger. And, like, we didn't know what they were because we didn't realize we were gay yet. But we all had those feelings. Hermione Granger is just gay culture. Straights, you can't have her. Rupert Grint, walk away. Sorry, I went on a weird rant there. That was a weird little situation. Azkaban is my fave too. Chelsea says I got through Azkaban today. I'll finish the rest Tuesday, I think. Elsa's agreed. Dana says I didn't read the books until college. Elsa's Hermione is my second or third crush. I think my first was Cinderella, I think. Okay, you know what? This is where we're different people, is you didn't like Goblet of Fire. Cinderella was my least favorite Disney princess. I thought she was really boring when I was little. There was just nothing, like, I liked her dress. I liked that a lot. I had her dress. I believe I wore it to my aunt's wedding when I was like 6. Because my dad didn't realize that wasn't my favorite princess, and like, I liked Mulan, Pocahontas, and Jasmine the most. They were my favorites, and they didn't really make those costumes. So I had a Cinderella costume. And I believe a Belle one at one point. I want those costumes back. Mulan is also gay culture, throwing that out there. Throwing that one out, we claim that also. Agma says, I've watched Prince of Egypt literally 50 times every summer since I was born, and I just realized that I had this huge low-key crush on Zevora Wildman. No, yes, not to say no to that. I meant, no, you're totally right. Yeah, totally agree with that statement. I also watched that movie. I said watched funny because I didn't know if I should confess to currently watching it just as much. But I will. I will admit that I still watch it very often. It's a real good movie and I love it. And yeah, she was a great crush. Chelsea says my first was Shigo from Kim Possible. Mood. I didn't watch a lot of Kim Possible. We didn't have that channel because we were like poor. Chelsea says, Echabel says, also one of the girls from Lemonade Mouth. How did it take me so long to realize? It was Haley Kiyoko. You're on the right track. Ariel 2 says out, yes! And Echabel says, literally like a month ago I watched it on Netflix and replayed it immediately after. Yeah, okay, it's a good movie. It's got an amazing soundtrack. I just got an order in. I don't know what it's for. Shout out to whoever ordered whatever you ordered. Appreciate it. Haley is Sapphic Jesus. She's General Jesus, I think. I'm not really in charge of the Christian stuff. They didn't really give me that license, but I mean, I applied and they were like, no, you can't be the Pope, and I was like, aw, why not? And they gave me a list of reasons. But I do believe that she is actual Jesus. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I may have to double check, but like, I thought so. Popping back in. There can be miracles, says Aquabelle. Yup. Oh my god, I just finished Prince of Egypt. That song goes off. It does. Every song in that soundtrack is amazing. Did I do that song or did I do Heaven's Eyes? I want to say I did Miracles. It's somewhere on Tumblr. It's on there. Sorry, I had to scratch my nose for some reason. I think my first crush was number 5 from the cartoon Kids Next Door. I don't know why. Yes! Echo says it does. Heaven's Eyes is such a bop. Yes, it is, and it's so underrated. Like, listen, I love Miracles. I love it. I love it so much. Heaven's Eyes, so good. You know what I used to do on the bus in the morning? I say used to. It was like a year and a half ago. Because I rode small town public bus, which is something you have to call, and then it picks you up wherever you are. It was a weird situation. You people with small town public bus, you know what I mean. But I used to ride that every morning, and I would listen to my playlist, which was Heaven's Eyes, and Out There from Hunchback of Notre Dame, because Quasimodo is also gay culture. I don't know how, because I know he loves Esmeralda, but, like, also gay culture. You can't take that from me. I've decided. I made that choice. I don't know how we want to justify it, but we need to. And then I listened to, like, Power Prince of Egypt soundtrack, and it was just real good. I had a good, like, animated hit songs. Oh my god, Out There is such a good song, it makes me want to cry every time. Yeah! The Otherness Outcast theme is gay culture. It's true. Everything good is gay culture, says Chelsea. That is very true. There it is. There's the full reason. It's just, if I like it, it's gay culture. Sorry to the straight people listening who don't like these jokes, because, I realize that there are some of you who may be a little straighter than me, which is weird. I thought I had all gays, and you very much informed me that it wasn't true. But, sorry about all this, but, you know what? I got made fun of in middle school for being gay, so now I get to talk about it. Oh, no. That's homophobic right there. Oh, thank God it didn't get ruined. Okay, it's fine. It was a misunderstanding and miscommunication. We're all good. Nothing actually homophobic just occurred. But that's also my favorite thing, just so we're aware, is minor inconveniences, especially from inanimate objects, being called homophobia. It's my favorite. People are sending me crying emojis. That's good. Good. Well, okay, so I don't know. I don't want to say being gay is my main personality trait, but it does affect everything I do and how I live my life, so it is what it is. Creature. I needed to say it as I wrote it, or else I was going to mess it up. But we did it. We did Sweet Creature. Ta-da! Do you guys want me to zoom in on this so you don't have to see my whole desk? Thank you for all the crying emojis. I appreciate it. Because, like, I can probably zoom in a little bit more. Like, there's a chance of that happening. Oh, no, I just leaned into all my paint tape. That's unfortunate. I like seeing your desk. Okay, cool. Whatever you guys want. I'm going to get that one written off. And just real quick, I'm going to do this with my phone not facing the camera, because this will show, like, personal info. Because on account of, you know... Oh, excuse me, had a small burp. On account of the situation with Store Envy and how the orders are formatted, I didn't want to have that. Ooh! We're also going to do Harry Styles as Carolina, because we have time, and I just got an order for it. So, I'm just extending this as I get orders in. But we also have one for Make Me Feel by Janelle Monáe. I do not know that one, but we will try it out. Whoops, just wrote her name instead of the song name. Make Me Feel. Monáe. Cool. Got that. I have to pee. I don't know what is up with that. I'm gonna order medicine. Awesome. I love that song. It's so good. I have to pee and I don't want to leave you guys like unentertained. So Make Me Feel is good. Awesome. I'm gonna give you guys a little gift. I haven't posted this anywhere, but because I have to pee, I will let this video occur. Did you peel the desk paint? Oh, I have a story about that for when I finish peeing. But there's a video, it's about 30 seconds long. You should all enjoy it. I will zoom in for this because I want you to see it and I want you to stay entertained. This is Jack. He's a good dog and I love him. And this is why I need people to be with me for this, for the streams and such. I'm going to slowly move over. Oh, no, don't you dare stop. Don't you pop out. All right, I'm kind of like trapped into my painting wall right now, which is a situation, but here is a little gift to you. This is my good boy. I love him. I will be right back. I did it. I actually did it. And I don't think I did it too long after Jack finished up. So that's Jack. That's Sarah's dog. I love him. He's silly. He's not smart, but I made it. What a good dog. My horse says that too after a riding session. A great dog. Oh, it's my sister's horse. Horse. That's not a horse. It's a dog. Look at it. It's a dog. Now I can unzoom out and we can get right back into what we were doing. Okay. Here we go. There we go. You guys do not understand how amazing it was. I peed that fast. I'm kind of proud. It was a record. But I also do this thing when I'm bleeding where I'm like really, really have to pee all the time. Kinda sucks, but I make it work. Okay, so we have to do Niles Fool Scold, and then we're gonna do Carolina. Then we're gonna do Make Me Feel. That is a horse. It is not. It's a dog. His name is Jack, and he's my friend. He has sneezed into my open mouth. We are very good friends. So what happened to the paint? Okay, so I have this red paint. It's the wrong color, so for some reason the crimson in this brand comes off a little bit like shiny when it dries, as opposed to matte like the bright red. And I always forget which one I actually like. And I'm really bad at remembering. So I always buy the wrong one, and I always buy the big tubes. I don't know why. It's a habit from when I used to use a lot of red for my goner painting. Now no one likes 21 Pilots, so I don't use red as much. So I don't know why I have the big jug, but it's a habit. I do. And I realized it was the wrong one, but I wasn't going to take it back because I'm too lazy to drive 3 towns over to go to the good Walmart. Because I don't go to the bad Walmart. What kind of paint are you using? I use Apple Barrel acrylics. Art teachers art professors will tell you not to use it because it's runny. It's just a learning curve, and it's just something you gotta be used to. It's a difference in consistency, but honestly, it's real nice. I like it a lot. It's totally a preference. And we're leaning over. Gonna grab this. So I had this paint, and it was wrong. But when you have a little spot of it and it dries and you peel it off, it peels all the layers of old paint on the desk off. So I may or may not have used most of the bottle covering and slathering my desk in paint, letting it dry overnight, and then getting a big peel. Oh, it felt so good. I'm going to do that every time I'm stressed because, oh my god, it's so good. What kind of paper are you using? So I alternate between the Canson oil and acrylic and the Canson watercolor, depending on what is cheaper, because I find that they hold up just about the same. And I don't know, it's one of those things that, like, I know I'm using acrylics, but water paper is just as sturdy, and it's a slightly different feel. It is one of those things that, like, trying a different paint is a learning curve, but I like it, so whatever I like that is still a good quality for you guys, I'm willing to try. And I really like how it turns out. You asked if it warps easier or does it stay pretty flat? For the most part, it stays flat. Every now and then, I'll get a boy that just curls. It's a little curly boy. And if you just kind of bend them back, they go right back into shape. And it's very nice. Because sometimes when they dry, they'll have a little bit of furling, but other than that, I haven't had any, like, bad experiences, especially not, like, unrepairable and unsolvable. So it's real good. Ooh, satisfying. Yeah, it was so good. Acrobats Hills, like, I feel like I just heard a lot of I feel like I've just had a lot of caffeine, but I had none today. But I don't want to do anything but lay down. That weird caffeine feeling is called anxiety, at least in my experience. That's when your heart gets all the palpitations, you feel like you're gonna die. Yeah, it's not great. I have that happen a lot. Oh my god, I don't know, probably. And now it says, okay, sorry for all the questions, but what kind of frame would you recommend? So, this is probably bad coming from someone who is like a quote-unquote professional artist. I say quote-unquote because it is my profession. I don't have all the professional knowledge. I don't know jack shit about framing. I take it to Michaels, and they go, here's your frame, and I go, thank you. And that's the exchange there. I'm going to bring up Fool's Gold. This is Niall's solo version. It's real good. But yeah, so that's been my experience with framing. I'm not good at it. I don't know a single thing about it, or else I'd be way more helpful. I'm trying to get my reference up, and it's just being a turd right now. Sorry about that. Fool's Gold. Search it. Perfect. There we go. This one's fairly simple to get down. This should be a quick one. I'm also gonna get a little more drink, and I'm gonna have a small burp. And framing questions, I can ask if you need advice on that. I can ask on Tumblr. Most of the people I know either will order one of the cheaper custom 9x6 frames, because 9x6 frames are a little hard to find. I will definitely admit that, but I'm pretty sure Michaels, their framing is not wildly expensive from what I understand. I've not taken anything in to be framed, but I know that a lot of my customers have, and I don't know. Framing is definitely not my area of expertise, because I just like to put little pieces of masking tape on the back and put it up like that. Oh no. Oh no. That was silly. That was not what I wanted. Oh. We'll keep this one because I'm not going to use that part of the brush on my hand, but that was bad. Didn't love what just happened. Why is my hand like this? You know, sometimes your hand just quits and it doesn't want to be your hand anymore? Because, yeah, that's what just happened. It did that. Niall's songs, by the way, are amazing, and I feel like he is wildly underappreciated because Flicker is album of the dang year. It's album of the dang century. It is album of the time. It's just so good, and y'all are sleeping on it, and I cannot believe. And I just think that everyone should love Niall Horan as much as I do and feel great things about him and all that. And then they should start a Twitter campaign saying that I have to give him a hug. Because after listening to this album, I think he needs one. He requires a hug. I'm pretty sure that someone hurt that boy. And I intend to figure out who and to fix it. There we go, there we go. Popping back into chat. Chelsea says, as far as frames go, you can use pretty much any standard frames, especially since Able does a border. Everything fits nicely for specific brands. Ashley Prine knows as she has bought a ton. Ash would definitely be a good person to go to. Echo says, I just realized I'm shaky because I'm hungry as hell and forgot to eat. Whoops, crisis solved. Yeah, you need to do that. Please eat some snacks. Elle says, agreed, Niall has some amazing folk Americana tunes. It's so good. Elle, who is Ashley? Ashley, Elle, you're kind of new to the streams, right? I don't think I've seen your name before is why I say this, and because we often discuss Ash. Okay, so Ash is a bit of a legend around this territory because Ash doesn't have any self-control when it comes to art. Not just me, just art in general. And Ash, in having no self-control, well, she may or may not have ended up paying a whole semester of my tuition because she has bad habits. So she's got a whole bunch of my art, and I love and appreciate her. She's in D&D groups with a lot of us. You're gonna see an established pattern of some folks. Ash will be in a lot of the streams. I never know when she's coming because she has an unpredictable sleep schedule. And Chelsea is often here, and so is Barry, who is Ash's partner. And we we have good times, and we make fun of Ash. It's really good. If you ever see me working on something big, probably it's for her. She has a problem, and I really can't complain given that I just like made a video talking about how many paintings I need to sell to pay for school. So really I'm not allowed to complain anymore. One of many berries. Yeah, you'll see that a lot in the at the end of videos because of Patreon. Also I have Patreon. Go support it, guys. But yeah, so we have a bit of a small little squad that's here often. Usually one or two of them is in here, if not more. Mango's in here a lot too. But we have a small group of friends who is just like generally in here, which is very nice. And I love all of them. You know what? Akabel's been in here a lot too. And I don't know. There's a lot of you that I see really often, which is really exciting for me because I really like having like, I don't know. I like that I get to meet and talk to and like get to know so many of you, and that I've made so many friends just through having this shop. It's so good. It's amazing, and I love it, and it's real fun. And I'm usually pretty good at remembering who people are, which is kind of exciting. Like, I'm not generally good about like remembering people's faces and stuff, but I don't have faces to memorize here, which makes it so much easier, and I'm, like, fairly okay at memorizing, like, who's who. Like, I'm not perfect at it, but I'm getting better at it. It's a skill I'm building. Ashley's partner is named Barry. My husband is named Barry. Ashley has a cat named Barry. Barry, Ash's partner, has a ferret named Barry. It's a problem. Oh, and Juvie's often here. Sorry for leaving you out, Juves. I love you, and you're great. I don't think Noah has ever popped into the streams, actually. So, I was gonna say everyone from my D&D groups comes in, but no. Barry named them the ferret after themselves. Haha, me as Barry. You know what? It's probably the most relatable thing that Barry's ever done. Like, truly. Did the ferret come named that? 'Cause, like, maybe. Maybe then it's excusable, but otherwise it's just a mood. Alright, let's get this all together. Barry's not here to defend themselves, so like we're just gonna mock them till they wake up. Alright, let's get more purple in here and we're gonna get this done. I'm so excited. I, just so you guys know, have literally no plans tonight, and if orders keep coming in, I will just continue them until my phone dies. So I'm not sure how long this stream's gonna be. Fairy Barry is named Barry Blue Jeans, or is named after Barry Blue Jeans from Adventure Zone, because they have a pair of ferrets named Lupin Barry. Additionally, the cat's, Cat Barry is also a Lupin Barry pair with another cat. It's a very confusing cycle, and I hate it. There we go. There we go. There's some berries. Every time I think about this situation, by the way, I think of that stupid, I haven't found my berries. I think of that vine every time. And you know what? I have found my berries. I found so many. So many of them. I have an abundance. The painting is so pretty. Thank you. Oh, a very confusing cycle. That is true. My Barry picked his name from Barry Blue Jeans. God, y'all are a mess. Just throwing that out there. Y'all need to quit with your Adventure Zone nonsense. You know what? I can't even, like, say that because I have Adventure Zone nonsense going on. So, whatever. It's fine. Oh god, I have like a real bad itch on my nose right now, and I don't know what it is. I think I just have allergies is the problem. But there is Fool's Gold. Bam. We did it. It's so pretty. Hooray. Alright, where is this one gonna go? Under the chair. Popping down to put that down. There we go. Josie says, I quote those lines to my bear all the time and he hates me. Good, because that's like exactly what I would do in that situation. You're doing great. Y'all are couple goals. There we go, and we're gonna do Carolina by Harry Styles. I'm also gonna stretch and pop my back. Sorry about the gross, but I gotta pop things. Technically, my bear's name is Bartholomew. What? This is like secret information that I have not been exposed to before. And oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so glad that's what his name is. I'm very glad about this. That's amazing. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Alright, I have to get my tape set real quick, and we're gonna get into this. But oh my god. I feel like I've just had a complete... Bartholomew James! That is a fucking name! Oh my god, that's amazing! That is a solid name. God damn. Elsa, you're very glad about that info. I am. I will excuse that pun because that was solid and it is exactly how I feel. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's like a super villain. Oh my god. This man's gonna take over a city. He should probably take over mine. We need some help. I didn't know for a second if I was referencing Dearborn or Detroit in that, but I realize it applies to both because we've got a lot of hate crimes going on in Dearborn and in the greater Detroit area. We're bankrupt. So that's not good. That's not like a good thing for a city to be, I don't think. Like, I'm not, like, an expert on cities, but I don't think you're supposed to be bankrupt. I feel like I hear something, but I can't tell if it's out in the hall or in my home. I hear a siren outside, so it better not be in my home. Alright, we're gonna keep on going. Oh, from what I know, I don't think my roommates are home for now, so... Oh, I just got my hand in all that when I thought I wouldn't. That was very unfortunate. It was very unfortunate, even. Bartholomew is glad you like his name. Yeah, okay, so... Here's a fun fact. One time I was leaving an As It Is show. This is the same show where the members of Sleep On It plus their tour manager, Alex fucking Smith, who you should all go follow on Patreon at the Tour Diaries, or Tour Journals. Sorry, didn't mean to call it a diary, Alex. Sorry about that. That was the one I almost got kidnapped at. But we were on our way to Brad's car from that show, and we got stopped by a guy in the parking lot telling us how we should give him money and all that stuff, and he demanded to know our names, and he told us what a beautiful couple we were, and I was like, great, and I was just not having a good time, because I am a very, very small gal, and I'm very tiny, and I don't know fighting very good, so, like, at night, giant, massive, like, over 6 foot tall, beefy homeless men coming up to me and trying to get money from me makes me really intimidated, because I'm very little, and, like, I don't ever want to come off as having, like, an issue with homeless people, because, like, that's not your fault 99% of the time, like, it's a bad economy, whatever, like, it's a crappy situation for you to be in. I don't, like, get upset when people ask me for money, but I'm very small, and when very, very large people, specifically large men, come at me asking me for things, I get really scared. Brad is also very small, this should be noted. And so, if we were to get, like, attacked or anything, I was really scared, and I was nervous. It's night, it's in the middle of the city, I was having a bad time, and he demands we give him our names, and I just say Abel, and Brad's like, I'm Brad, and Brad is way too nice in these situations. He's very kind and such, and I'm not. I just panic. And I was not having a good time, but that man was, like, he was fairly nice. I don't think he was ever gonna, like, do anything, but, like, my panic brain sets in, and I don't like it. Damn, that's scary as hell. Yeah, it is. And I know I'm not a good fighter and all that stuff, and I get real nervous and I'm scared and all that good shit, and I'm just having a bad time all around. And I was panicking, and he asks my name, I say Abel, and he goes, "Wow, that is a powerful ass name." And I had to, get in the car because I almost lost my mind. Because for some reason, the only thing I could think, as frightened as I was, in the middle of the city at night, I don't have control over if I can get into the vehicle because Brad has keys and I'm, terrified. I'm having a bad time. All I can think is, powerful ass name. What's an ass name? And I needed to get into the car before I started, laughing, because that was going to be a problem, too. And, Panic Brain didn't want me to laugh, but Stupid Brain, which is my main brain, 99% of the time, was very much going to start laughing. And I was having, a lot of internal struggle, and it was horrible. Chelsea says I also pick a thick names to always use if someone asks me my name, and I don't want to tell them. That way I don't have to think about it, and it does seem weird. Yeah, that's true. That's a fair thing to do. Smart. I need to get better fake names. I'm just gonna start telling people that my name's Bartholomew James, and then they're not gonna fuck with me. They're not gonna mess with me if that's my name. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think that's the sitch. No one's ever gonna fuck with you if you are named that. That's what's gonna protect me, I think. Is just renaming myself. I think I hear someone, and I might have a roommate home. I'm not sure. That or there's something on the other side of me, and I'm bad at pinpointing where sounds come from. I'm gonna find that out. But first I'm gonna get this painting done, because that seems a little more important right now. There we go. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love this song, by the way. Sorry, I just had a voice crack for no apparent reason. I do that sometimes. It's great. Maybe I'm finally hitting puberty. Because it's about time. I never got tall. I'm 5 feet tall. I'm very not ready to fight. Because of this. Because of this thing that I'm being very small. It's a situation. It's just a whole situation that puts me in other situations. But, to be fair, I had also already been almost kidnapped that night that I had that encounter, and then I had a bunch of fun, so, Stupid Brain was still hanging out, despite having Panic Brain already activated. Everything was wrong. Those two brains should not be around at the same time. It's a bad... it's not good. Those two need to stay away from each other, or else I get really stupid and really panicked at the same time, and it's an issue. And I just had a little bit of gas, and I'm very sorry, excuse me, but we're done with Carolina. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so excited. I also probably need to drink something that isn't coffee. I'm getting real thirsty, and I'm realizing that probably water would be better, especially at this time of night. I've been doing really good recently about switching over to tea in the evenings, and I did not do that tonight. But I'll finish up this glass, and then I'll switch over to some water, and we'll be good. Bam. Herbal tea, I kind of switch it up between whatever I have and whatever I have. I'm not particularly, picky about what I'm drinking for tea. I just try to do, caffeine-free in the evenings. I do a lot of, I love floral teas, except for dandelion. Dandelion tea can die. It's horrible. It fixes your cramps real good, but it tastes like butt. And I hate it, and ugh. It's like dirt. It's like you're drinking dirt. It's terrible. No one should ever have to drink dandelion tea. But, I like a lot of floral. I like a lot of fruity. Plain green tea is good. I have a pumpkin spice tea that's really tasty. There's a black caramel... No, it's a salted caramel black tea that's really, really good. And I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but I liked it. I think we also have a cinnamon apple one right now that's really good. I don't know. It's tasty. I'm a huge fan of tea in general. But I'm also a real big fan of coffee. I don't know if you can tell by how much I talk and how fast I talk, but it's good. My go-to tea is jasmine, but it has a ton of caffeine, I think. I don't think tea has a whole bunch of caffeine, no matter what it is. I'm going to walk over and grab my water real quick. Sorry, I'm choking on my own allergy snot. Sorry about that. I love coffee too much. I generally have like 4 or 5 cups a day. I've definitely cut down, but I have issues with keeping like my energy levels up and such, so it kind of sucks. But I'm getting better about it, and it's gonna all be okay. What am I doing? Where am I going? There we go. Sorry for burping so much. I don't know why it's happening. I don't particularly like it. Okay. Sorry, I gotta take care of something real quick. And it doesn't seem that I have a roommate home, so that's weird. This is my element because I'm a tea enthusiast. Green tea, jasmine, and oolong tea all have decent amounts of caffeine in them. Tea is very good for you. Green tea. Okay, so this is my situation that I'm dealing with right now. I have to get this sorted so I can, get this Janelle Monáe song. And I want this to be better, but it's not. It went through the washer, so, you know. And I'd find my nice headphones, but they're hidden. They're like in my purse or something, and I don't want to go hunt them down. And these were right on my desk, so I was like, yeah, this will be fine. Maybe it'll be a fun activity to show everyone that I'm incompetent and don't know how to untangle headphones. Tea I don't think has nearly as much caffeine as, like, coffee. So it doesn't affect me a whole bunch because I have a fairly solid caffeine tolerance. So I usually just switch over it so I'm getting a little less in the evening, and that way I sleep a little bit better. Because I'm a very stressed out person, which makes sleeping very hard. My brain is like these headphones, I think. That it's just I'm all tangled up and stressed. Green tea is my go-to, and then I have one that is a tension tamer tea, but I can't remember what flavor it is. Ooh, that sounds good. I used to go to this bookstore that, it was in Owasso in my hometown. Oh, my phone's going off. Why is that happening? That's not good. Oh, Ash is tweeting about me. Oh, maybe she'll come in and we can all talk about her to her instead of away from her. Maybe that'll happen. I got it enough that I can use it, so we're set for right now. Sorry for yawning so much. It's definitely about bedtime, so as long as I don't have any other orders coming in right now, I'm gonna finish this one and call it good for the night, because it doesn't look like I have other orders. So we're all good. And you make me feel. Whoops, no you in there, just a scratched out bit. So it's just make me feel Janelle Monáe. Sweet. She might not know you're live because YouTube notifications suck. That's true. She is on Twitter pretty good, though, so she might have seen that notice. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see about the YouTube notifications. I think Xena sent me something that was Philip DeFranco, is that his name? The guy who always talks about YouTube stuff happening. She sent me a video about... Oh! That was horrible. I clicked play on that song, it went through my headphones at, like, full volume because I had this in my aux cord, so it was real loud. That was horrifying. True, I don't know if she's working tonight or not, says Chelsea. Yeah, just so everyone knows, I want to go see A Quiet Place, but, I just had Stop Talking blasted into my ear at, like, a deafening volume. And I don't really think I want to see that part of the movie where it does that to me while I'm talking. That was really, really scary. Didn't like it. Didn't like that at all. Made me very anxious. It was very loud. It made me jumpy. Didn't love it. Alright. Here we go. And we're gonna get this up. The song is playing softly in my ears now, and it's nice. I will, by the way, just as a warning, be a little bit less good at talking right now because I'm gonna be listening to the song and trying to get it down, so I'm a little bit less good at talking during that. Alright. Oh, I have heard this. I just didn't recognize, like, the name. Okay. Okay. This is a jam. Alright, I'm into this. This is weird. I don't usually get, like, these solid, like, circle shapes, but I think it's the popping that's in it? I don't know. I'm into it. This is good. I like this. I didn't know what I was gonna think because it's someone I haven't really heard a bunch before, but I think I recognize this song and I do like it. It's pretty good. This is nice. This is, ooh. I'm sorry for, like, getting weird about this and just making noises in reaction to a song. I don't know. I'm really into it. This is good. There we go. So my questions right now. Yeah? You can ask questions. I'm good with that. I can answer as best as I can. This is real good. I'm enjoying this. Love all the purples. Yeah, she's got a real nice voice. There we go. This is a jam. I'm into it. Trying to get some of the instrumental in too, but like her voice is so good. I want to make that the main focus, but like I want to get some of the instrumentals in there and feel like I'm focusing on our voice. Here's some instrumental bits here. This solid yellow-green bit. This is good. I'm into it. So good. I need to listen to more of her stuff, apparently, because it seems to be something that I'm into. Oh, it's done. Okay. I'll finish up that last little bit, and that last bit I wanted to put in over it. Oops. Get more paint on the brush. I see that you have sent questions. I will, real quick, get with you in just a second. Just want to finish this little bit. There we go. Alright. Elle says, okay, does your picture come in all at once? This vertical rectangle? Okay, so I'm going to go question by question. So, no, this is all, like, coming in totally different. There's so much motion. The best way for me to describe it is if you remember those old, like, Windows Media Player animations, that is, like, the best way for me to describe what goes on. And there's a whole bunch. Does the key make a difference with the color? Fun thing, I don't actually know a bunch about key, but I think a bit, yeah. You're talking about vocal versus instrumental. Okay, so the voice is making certain colors happen, and the instruments are also making certain colors happen. Like, she had a lot of purple in her voice, but the backing was it was very, like, green, and there were some pinks and yellows and stuff. And so there's a lot going on because there's so much motion, and it doesn't always come in, like, I can't always pick apart what it is making each thing happen, but with this one it was fairly clear for me. And so, like, there were those little, and, like, something with that, I think that was what was getting these little pink blobs going. And, I don't know, it doesn't always take a few listens. It used to be that I had to work for, like, hours for these. But because I have done them so many times, I have, like, a feel for how I like to get things down now and how I like to work around a page. It kind of has gotten to the point where I can usually get it down in one listen. And with new songs, I'm listening as I'm getting all my stuff together, like taping everything down. I'm listening during that and kind of assembling it a bit. Is it always abstract? Yup. I don't get, like, I believe, like, I want to say every case of synesthesia, it's going to be abstract. And there's just going to be some blobs. People do, however, like to have a fun game trying to find things in my art. My mom's favorite game is that. Make me feel. That's all my orders. That's it. That's all I got. So that was the last one. I don't have the Mad Libs in here, or we could play a game, but I don't want to, like, run around and go find those because I'm not 100% sure where the book is. But, yeah. I'm going to cross that off real quick. I'm going to do a stretch. And I think that's all we got for tonight. I can hang out for a little bit if you guys want. And I can answer questions if you still have some. Or if you ever want to send me, like, a DM or anything, I can answer stuff there. Sorry, I have, like, a bunch of mucus built up. Sorry, that was a gross thing to say, but I have allergies and everything goes right to your throat, and so I have to keep, like, swallowing, and I feel like it's really loud. Sorry, don't mean to be nasty. Oh, get a load of this dog. That's Jess's dog. That's a good dog. That dog's name is also Jack, just like Sarah's dog. Acapella says, okay, you won't do the Walmart Yodel Boys song, but will you do Tom Hiddleston singing the Yodel Boys song in actual motion picture? Why would you say that that's a thing that exists? And also, I didn't say I won't do it. I just said I won't do it on my own, and I'll be grumpy about it if you people order it. But, like, if you give me money, I'll do several things, most of them being painting. I mean, if you order it, I won't cancel the order. I mean, I'll be real disappointed in your life choices, but I won't cancel the order if you make these decisions. Or the largest painting possible of it. Okay. I actually had to check on that earlier for someone. The largest one I got cost $170, so get yourself ready. It's a ridiculous amount of money, but I realize that things have to cost money because of size, and I always feel silly even saying that large a number to people in, like, reference to a price. I'll start saving, dear God, you nightmare. Elle says, it's weird because as a dancer, artist, musician, I imagine how a song would move, but I don't always see, like, a color, just how a song moves and flows and there stops and starts. I want to say that's a fairly normal thing that isn't always connected to synesthesia because, like, songs do have, like, an inherent flow to them and, like, I don't know, like, I do think sound is connected to that, like, in most brains. Like, I think that's a normal non-synesthesia thing. I could be wrong. I don't have synesthesia. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a fairly normal thing. But, yeah, I understand what you mean. Because, like, I want to say, like, I experienced that outside of synesthesia. Like, my experience, I guess, is kind of hard to pick apart because this is the only one I've had. So I don't, like, 100% know if I can tell you that that's, like, 100%, like, thing that everyone does. Because I thought this was a thing that everyone does. And apparently it's not. But, yeah. Sorry for sounding, like, very aggressive. I saw peanut butter cups out of the corner of my eye and, like, got really hyper-focused on looking at those. And I didn't mean for my voice to get louder, but I realized I think it did a little bit, because I just started getting real pumped about my snacks. Sorry for getting louder. I didn't mean to do it at you as I was answering your question. I just got real pumped, and I occasionally forget how my voice works and I forget that I need to control my own volume sometimes. That's real fun. I think not aggressive at all. Okay, cool. Sometimes I get a little louder than I need to be. When did you find out you had SIN? So I'm gonna start eating my peanut butter cups while I'm answering questions because it's a very important thing. I did not realize that it was, like, I've always had it, and I have, like, a really distinct memory of seeing a few songs, but, like, I assumed everyone did that, because, like, why would I assume anything else? And so, I also have grapheme color, which is, like, letters, numbers, have color. I mentioned that to Sarah. I was saying something about, you know how letters have colors? You know how numbers have colors? Is everyone's the same, or is it all different? And she was like, what kind of drugs are you doing? And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And then she looked it up and found out that one, but I didn't really, like, connect that to the music stuff, because it didn't really make an inherent connection to me. Because numbers aren't songs, those are, like, two different playing fields. Like, I didn't know that was a similar thing. But I was in, like, my sophomore... God, that was like 3 years ago now. I was in a sophomore psych class, and they started talking about it, and I was like, oh. And, like, I kind of thought maybe, but, like, I also didn't really think anything out of the ordinary of it. I was like, oh, no, that must be a different thing than what I do. Because, like, why would I think that it wouldn't be? Like, I thought that what I was doing was just the thing everyone did, and I was like, oh. That sounds sort of like what I do, but that's a fancy thing, so it must be a different thing. And so I didn't really connect it until I saw Melissa McCracken's art, which she does the same thing I do, but way better. She's so good. And I realized, I was like, oh, I get it now. And I was really excited, and I was real pumped about it. And so I started doing these to show my mom what I meant, and she was like, oh, that's neat, sweetie. And because it's right here, I will show you my first ever painting. Chelsea says, what's it like when people are talking? Does that get overwhelming? I don't see speaking voices, so I'm kind of lucky on that front. I've never really seen speaking voices, which is kind of nice. I only really get it for music, which is fairly common. A lot of people, like, it varies person to person. I only get music, a lot of people only do that, and then a lot of people will get speaking, a lot of people will only get instrumental, a lot of people get all sounds, which that has gotta suck. Do you see rap then? Yes, because, like, for some reason that translates. This is my first ever painting. This is The Judge by 21 Pilots, because I was real into them because I was 15. 14? No, 15. Definitely 15. 16 maybe. No, I don't know how old I was, apparently. I think I started the shop on January 1st, 2016. I was 16 then, so I was 15 when I figured it out, and possibly 15 when I started making these. I know what's up. I always thought people perceived colors with music. I found out what synesthesia was last year. And maybe because it's set to rhythm. That might be it. I don't know. Like, if I recognize it as music, then I see it, but I don't know. It's a weird process that I don't have figured out because I'm not the expert and I don't go to doctors because that would cost money. Sorry for burping on you again. Yes, rap does have beats and music behind it, so it's probably why. Yeah, I think so. Also, I'm realizing that I'm going to start yawning a lot more and I need to go get my heat pack onto my back because I'm starting to cramp up real bad. So I am going to say goodnight. If anyone wants to, like, message me if you have, like, if you want to chit-chat or anything, feel free. But I do need to go to bed and such, because I'm real tired and I don't know what time I'm leaving for dog sitting tomorrow. So thank you, everyone who came. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. It's way more fun when I have people here, so that was great. But I will see you guys again soon, and I'll try to have videos out every day if I can and all that good stuff. Nice meeting you too, Al. Night. Goodbye. I love you.